Hey, this is a quick answer to a question on the forums. So, for this setup, we were asked to have some clips that run in the background, such as this one. Okay, great. It's just some long loop that's running. And we're going to call this our background layer. And I'm going to add another layer that I'm going to drag on top here, call it the foreground layer. And the key detail here is I'm going to switch this into being OpenGL over mode, so that anything that appears on the foreground layer is going to appear completely above the background layer. So now I'm going to add another media bin and add another page to this. Load in a few other clips that are shorter and tell this to trigger to the foreground layer like that. And now I'll trigger one of these and it appears completely in front of the background layer. Now what I'm going to do here though is switch this from looping to cut to black. And when it's done, it cuts to black at the end, so it goes away completely. Now the only thing I'm going to do after this, if I want to make it fade out, so I can use an LFO plugin, and I can pause it. We can get rid of some of these waves that we're not using. And what I'll do is use this to drive the opacity on that layer so we can have it fade out at the end if that's what you want to have it do. So I'll do this, make it like that, tell this to control that, and now for the time of this, we'll have that synced to foreground layer, and I'll use the normalized time here. And now, when I trigger something here, it'll be completely opaque, and you'll see that as the time moves forward, this timeline moves forward, and then as we get here, it fades it out and then stops. So now I trigger something else and it cuts in and fades out. And if I want, I can add another point here. I option clicked, and that way I can have, I want, a fade in at the beginning and a fade out at the end. So I hope that helps. Enjoy.